Just fucking do. Come on, let's just fucking do this already.
Oh,
we're
recording?
doing it. Yeah, we're fucking doing this now.
All right, do it one more.
Wait, what do I gotta do? This? Welcome, guys. You're about to listen to the Parental Advisory Podcast, and I'm hosted here with.
Hosted here?
He's hosted. He is being hosted.
You're being well, technically, yeah.
Kind of, right?
Yeah, he's right. No, he's right. He's right. No.
Okay,
We
I was about to say, like,
we shouldn't have interrupted him.
I had it all. You know what? Fuck you, man. You know what? Just do it now. You know?
No, keep going, bro. You had to go.
You're doing so good.
I got my homies here.
Are we?
Guys, introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves. Fat man, go.
I think he's talking to you.
No, man, he's Skittles for short man.
It's because it's like a small bag and he's short.
See, I thought you were gonna go with the whole fat man, little boy thing, like the nukes. You
Fat
know,
man and Skittles.
Fat Man and Skittles. The crime-fighting duo of Fat Man and Skittles.
With my lard, I will succumb to fatness. My name is LSO. You can find me at LSO463 for all my social media, and LSOYT for my YouTube, and LSO4634 for my Twitch. I know it's a different combination of numbers, but just deal with it, and we'll be good.
All right.
Motherfuckers.
And we're tasting the rainbow right here with.
That's I don't want to taste it.
Shit. What's up, my people? It's that Chico J Serve, and you could find me at JServe954, JSERVE 954 on all social media. JServe TV for my YouTube, BroLife.net for all the music. Check out my new album out with the Bro Life fam right now, 2203. It's out on all streaming platforms. Just search Bro Life 22.03 and it should come up there. So yeah, fucks with your boy.
All right, and it's the brown guy over here, Wilmo, on
the host.
The
hostess with the mostest.
I'm
hosting.
being hosted. Imagine me, y'all. Imagine me on the soap platter.
The hostee. But where can they find you at, brown guy?
You can find me on the Snap and Insta, Wilmo_Chiquito. Holla at me. Food,
Yeah,
y'all.
man. Oh man, dude! Like, if y'all want to see like some dope fucking just food, pastries and
shit. Check out my boy
shit.
Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I know.
That veiny neck of his.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, fuck that Brit fuck, and go check out the
Jesus.
homie. And go check out the homie
That
Wilmo.
was pretty racist.
Wilmo
dude.
underscore
I mean,
Chiquito.
like, he's not.
That wasn't racist. I just said he was a
Racist
Brit
towards
fuck.
Brits.
I just said he was a Brit fuck.
Why does he
What's
have to
that?
be a Brit?
No, I was just stating facts. He's a Brit and he's a fuck.
But does that matter?
No, I'm just merely pointing out an observation.
But that observation is quite racist.
It's not quite racist. You're interpreting it as racism.
Yeah,
it's
maybe,
not
but
racism.
damn.
It's a racial. It's not
It's
racist.
I mean,
He's throwing too many big words at me. What's
Yeah,
racial?
exactly. He's already confused. He's like the anime characters when they just have the squiggle lines in their eyes.
I'm Doodle Bob.
Yeah.
yes.
I'm Doodle Bob.
But yo, so yeah, man, we're back at it again. Another week. Elo just stubbed his toe. He just stubbed his toe. Oh, that's great. Oh, people, I wish we had video just so we could show that shit. That shit was glorious.
I went to extend it and I went and I just bent my
All right, on the big toe.
the
nice.
one right next to the big toe. I forgot what it is.
Nice. Nice.
I cracked it too. Oh, you hear those cracks?
Shit is crazy, man. Crazy.
Still stings a little.
So yeah, man, it still stings.
Still, like I feel a little tingling. You saw my face. I tried to keep it in. I was like,
You ever do the late night scream whisper when you stub your toe? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's late at night, you say you're going out to like the kitchen to go get a glass of water or something like that, and then you just fucking stub your toe and you do that.
no, I breathe with my mouth closed. I'll be like,
Okay, that's your
Yeah.
style. That's your
Yeah, I'm
technique. No. I'm the quiet screamer. That's my go-to. It's stub toe.
mouth all the way open like an anime character. I don't think I've ever stubbed my toe that hard.
but like I'm gripping for dear life. Like my fists are so balled up, and I'm just like gripping for shit.
Have you ever?
The pain is just so intense.
Have you ever stubbed your toe that you immediately it's so hard you immediately drop? I've done that once.
Ooh,
I stubbed it so hard Like, I thought my door was open, so I just did a complete, like, swing and walk. So quick, because I'm rushing. And boom, I went right into the door. My foot's, like, and I had no shoes. I was going to grab my shoes. And I just felt my big toe go, like bend.
Ooh,
and I immediately just, like, I hit the door. I backed up. I dropped. I'm holding my foot. This is when I was much skinnier, and I could grab my foot.
There was a tidal wave in Japan.
Oh man, I was just like, oh. I was just like rubbing it, suave, culita. When it really hurts, that's what I do. Like whenever I hit my funny one, I'm like, sorry.
Oh, fuck Harry Potter. We were doing fucking enchantments back in the day, son. Oh. The infamous sana culita de rana. Oh.
Have you ever ran into something head first? Just.
I don't think I have. You know what? I've never.
My nephew has.
I saw a girl. Okay, when I was younger, we were playing flag football, not flag, but like touch football, in the cul-de-sac with the other kids. I was like 14 or 15. And it was me and Dwayne. It's really funny because everybody got fucked up in this one play. So it's Dwayne on one team and me on the other because we were the biggest dudes, like tallest and athletic. So we're like, yeah, you two can't be on the same team. Like, one has to be on the other. And you both have to guard each other on top of that. So me and him are like, I'm either when he's wide receiver, he's cornerback, or when he's wide receiver, I'll be cornerback. So I was a wide receiver. He was a cornerback.
I will not say anything.
I'm going to say something.
That's Ello running for the ball.
You know, there was a security officer in my middle school that would tell us that. It's like, if you keep acting up, you fools, he's like Mr. T, swear to God, he acted like that. Like, he had a kind of a box fro.
Okay.
His name was Mr. Madry.
Okay.
Jeez.
And he would tell you gonna go into prison. What was it? A wide receiver come out? A cornerback come out? Where? I forgot. Well, that's what he would tell us. Like whenever people would fuck up, when he had to take them to like IS or like detention, be like, you keep acting like this, you gonna go into jail. A wide receiver come out a cornerback. Like that's what you'd be like. The fuck, dude, shut the fuck up. Like,
is that what happened to you, bruh?
That's what I felt like saying one day. It's like you keep mentioning that, dude.
Is that what they did to you?
But so we're playing outside, and the play goes. It's supposed to be 3-on-3. Someone's the quarterback, and then you got two receivers, right? So it was these two other girls, in our neighborhood. One was guarding the other one, and she broke free from one. And Dwayne tried to like go that way to see if he can grab the ball, and then immediately came back, and me and him collided. Like because I wasn't looking either when he was coming, I was just trying to like do a slant, and then but I didn't see him. He moved away from me because he was behind me at first, and then he's faster, so he got ahead of me quicker. So we run into each other, like face first, head first, chest first, boom, collided. Dropped to the ground, both of us. We just were like air out of us, like boom, oh. And then we just happened to lift our heads long enough to see the girl was looking back like this, right? And you know where, like, let's say this is the street. You know where the driveways have that curve? So she's kind of on the driveway, but there's a post right there.
Oh, no.
And she doesn't see it. So she's like running like, I'm open. He throws the ball. She's going for it. Pow! Just face first. Her arms extended. I think it was her right leg that extended forward, and she hit it. Didn't come backwards. She hit it and kind of rolled off.
Oh, so she took the full brunt of that hit.
Her face, like she had glasses on. Glasses were broke completely.
Oh,
the glasses were like
shattered,
broken in the middle, completely broke off. Like the impact, and then everything broke. She was bleeding from her nose. She thought a tooth may have came out because her teeth felt funny, but we didn't see any teeth. She ran into it because she was running pretty fast. She was a small girl, and she could run. And she just ran right. She never looked forward. If she would have looked forward at least for an instant, she could have at least dodged it a little bit. But the whole time, she's just like, I got it. Boom.
It's like something out of a fucking movie, yo.
Oh man, it was
like out of an
so
80s
bad.
flick. I got it. Bong.
She wasn't the smartest girl. Like, I knew of her because of her sister. So we've known her since she was a kid. Because her sister was like the neighborhood hoe in the neighborhood.
Oh.
So everybody knew her little sister. So her little sister, see, I was too young.
You know Tornado Tiffany, bro? Oh, hell yeah, I know Tornado Tiffany. Oh yeah.
I think her thing was like she was like 17, but she was like messing with all the kids that were like 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
So I was like 13, 12, and her sister was like 9. So I would hang out with her sister, her little sister. I hang out with 2 other kids.
Because that little 9-year-old was a big asshole.
Well, no, we would all hang out because the older people we hung out with
were they from Orlando? Because you know them hoes in Orlando.
Oh my god.
They get loose, bruh.
They might live in
She likes
Orlando
it
now.
sloppy.
But we hung out with her and then another girl and then 2 other boys, and we would all just like play basketball. That's what we did because they had a basketball hoop in our neighborhood. So somebody bought it and just left it there at the end of the parking lot, and there was enough room where you can actually have a good game. So we would be playing and everything. I remember one day, for whatever reason, she picked up ducklings. She picked up like 6 of them and put it in her shirt, like was holding it in her shirt.
Wait, why did she just pick up fucking...
I don't know. She was weird like that. She was just like messing with the ducks. So she picked up the ducklings. Right? She had
Quack.
them in her shirt like this.
And her motherfucking quackers.
Quackers and going around saying, like, look at what I got. Look what this. She's like, well, why don't we're telling her go put him back because the mom will probably just start quacking at you or something. Like that's like we're telling her to just go put it back. So we walk with her to make sure she puts it back. And immediately when she puts it back, nothing but shit on her. I mean, like a bit. She had them really like packed, like you know what I'm saying, like this. So they were all jumped up, and I felt bad because some of the ducklings had shit on them because they were like on top of each other. But her whole shirt covered in shit. She's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" We all just were like, "All right, peace," and we just walked away.
Oh, you guys are fucking.
Well,
foul.
we didn't like the fact that she picked up the ducklings because we're like, "What are you doing? Like, leave them alone." Like, yeah, that was kind of foul. Yeah, we just loved it. She just ran home.
You guys are fucked up.
Yeah, probably.
Just leave her alone there. All alone full of duck poop.
Funny thing is, as she got older, she moved away. But my friends knew of her from because I didn't go to Taravella, but they all went there, and she ended up becoming a hoe too. The older sister, had a kid before she graduated, and then she ended up having a kid
Because of the fucking duck poop.
Because of the duck poop.
Because of the duck poop. Oh, I remember once there was these. Speaking of ducks, there were these ducks. This mama duck and like these like 6 ducklings, and they were coming and they were walking across the street. This is back when I used to work at Mega, so they're in that intersection of where you come in off of the Sawgrass on University.
Mm-hmm.
So they're coming up through there, and these fucking cars are just fucking flying by, right? And so I see these ducklings, and it took me like a solid 30 minutes to do it, but I had to like usher them because they kept walking towards the cars. I'm like, no, you gotta go walk over to the pond, to the pond in the back of the. So it took me like a solid 30 minutes, like me and another dude at one point trying to do it, and then he had
them, like,
direct them there. Yeah, like.
You don't want to fuck with them.
Like herd them,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
over
way.
this, like we're trying to herd them in like this in this general direction towards the pond.
Little did he know, 2 seconds after he left them, an alligator ate them.
All. You know what I'm saying? Probably. Yeah.
And that's what they were running away from.
What if
I led them to their death?
And then you see an alligator just,
I'm just like, I mean, what can I do?
I'd feel so bad.
Other than just give the finger to the gator, like other than that, it was just
I'd probably throw a rock at the gator.
You know
I'd
what's
be
funny?
Like, you son of a bitch.
Like, you know what's funny? Like what if I, in my intent of trying to save them, I actually led them to their death. You know, so you know what I mean? Like
you'd have to fight.
I took them to the pond where there's just nothing but snakes and gators and shit in there, like and big birds that like fucking eat other birds.
What if they knew? Like, what if they're smart enough to know? Like, We can't go that way. Oh my god, they're making us go
this
there.
way. We're the fucking
We're all
assholes.
gonna die.
I just created my own little mini trail of tears.
As he's leading, I was like, all right, you guys are gonna be safe here.
Yeah, I know, right? Meanwhile, and then just red eyes just start popping up in the dark.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh dude, that is fucking hilarious.
Both of you guys are pure evil.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Evil.
But
Yes. Bottom.
Hey, speaking of scat, not the shit porn. I'm talking about scatting, like in jazz. We were listening to some jazz on the way here. We were listening to a Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. It's the 60th anniversary of that album. Have you ever really like listened to jazz outside of Cowboy Bebop?
I don't even know what Miles
You
Davis
should open
is.
your eyes.
So you've never listened to Miles Davis or anything of the
I
sort?
never got into jazz.
Any particular reason, or
It
just
just never came up. Literally.
like?
I would actually only hear jazz like maybe movies, but it never. I don't know if it would have. If it would have came up during times that I'm listening to music, I would actually just listen to it because I've heard opera. I don't even know the names of any. I've actually like listened to like some on YouTube, like hour-long ones, just to like listen to them. But jazz never came around.
I'll just stop and go home.
I am.
Oh shit!
I mean, stop and go to my room.
Yeah, it's just, you're grounded.
Okay, Daddy. I go to bed.
Gross. But
What's wrong?
like, if
What's
you,
wrong,
but what,
Papa?
but what about like what do you call it?
Are you wearing shoes?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was freaking out. I'm like, why does his feet look like that?
What does his feet look like?
Are those like clamped onto the bottom of the? How do you do that?
Yeah, yo, these are the new Yeezy 960s, bro. You ain't seen,
They just
bro?
Velcro to your socks.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
It's a
bro.
new wave.
Immediately,
It's the
as
new
soon as
wave,
you run,
son.
that shit just
You're not even
Velcro
supposed to
up.
wear shoes.
Yeah, bro. You just wear socks and then just. It's this new aerospace
What if he came out
technology.
with the new Yeezy shoes, socks?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I mean, they're basically kind of like that already.
Well, what if they're shoes, but
They're really
as loose as socks? So it's like you putting on the shoe is like you putting on a sock.
I mean, if you look at a Yeezy, like look up Yeezy right now.
I don't want to fuck up my computer.
Shut up. Just look up Yeezy, the Yeezy 350. That
He has
shoe.
350 different shoes now.
No, that's the name of the shoe.
Boost 350s.
Yeah. Okay. That shoe there is basically a modern day super expensive Converse as far as it in its construction.
It's $600. Jesus Christ.
It is no, that's on the resale market. It retails for $350 if you can get your hands on it.
It's super exclusive.
It's one of those like limited releases and shit like that, different colorways and all that. It's probably one of the most fake shoes.
The next Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2s will launch exclusively at several regions around the globe.
Yeah, exactly. So, like
Ew.
Kanye West single-handedly brought Adidas from number 3 to now gaining steam as far as number 1 in commercial sales.
Who's number 1, Jordan?
No, Nike's the number 1.
No, Shaquille O'Neal.
I believe it.
The Reebok Shacks. But yeah, yo, it's just a giant fucking upper of cloth. You know what I'm saying? and then just the difference between the modern day Converse and what do you call it? Those shoes is that what do you call it? The Converse is usually used up a canvas upper. This is all fucking cloth.
Yeah.
Like nylon type looking shit. You know what I mean? So, and the sole is thicker on the Yeezy than the Converse. You know. I'm talking about Chuck Taylors now.
Are they?
The traditional, old school Converse.
I love Chuck Taylors. PF Flyers.
PF Flyers are always fucking dope. PF Flyers.
You know, this
British
guy right
Knights.
here,
You're a fuck
wanted
British
to tell you.
Knights.
So this guy right here, completely random guy who actually found my Twitch stream last 2 days ago, subbed to me, and has been giving bits regularly. Completely random guy. Says my stream is fun. He's actually played with me a couple times with the people, and he's like, now he's having fun. He's like playing with other people.
True. Nice.
I'm so proud of you, Hello Making Friends.
Look at Hello Making Friends.
They grow up so fast, you know.
He's gonna be okay.
Suck my dick.
Look, he can't even say it right because he's just so bashful and embarrassed.
Suck on my pee-pee.
You are sucker on my penis.
What? Suck it on my penis.
Tu mamas verga. Way.
Oh.
Hello. Tu madre.
Oh. ¿Qué tú vas a hacer? ¿Qué tú vas a hacer, ah? ¿Qué tú vas a hacer, mijo?
¿Qué vas a hacer ahora? ¿Ah? ¿Qué vas a hacer ahora?
Tu papá.
Tu papá. Tu papá. That's like the Spanish joke equivalent of no, you shut up.
Chupa mi.
I remember once.
Chupa mi huevo.
I remember once in freshman year, in the middle of fucking shop class, these kids started breaking out into an argument, and the one kid, and just for context purposes, it's not important. It's just so you can visualize it. So it's this one black kid and this one white kid, and they're yelling at each other. Nothing racial over it. They're just yelling at each other because they didn't like each other, and. The black kid goes, man, why don't you shut up? And then the white kid, mind you, we're in the 9th grade. And he's like, no, you shut up. And then the whole class just started laughing for like half a second. And then everybody just went back to what they were doing. Oh God. Oh, I remember that shit. I was like, did you just use a 5th grade argument in the 9th grade? Like, come on, man. You're being ridiculous right now.
Did you ever use Wasp?
Oh, the fucking
you roll up the paper.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Are you kidding me,
dude? I remember in class, me and my friends were doing Wasp.
We were dicks. We would put thumbtacks through them.
Oh Jesus!
And shoot them at people's sneakers.
Oh God! No.
Yeah. Oh
we
yeah.
would just double paper them.
Yeah, we were dicks.
We would double paper them. They'd be hard as fuck, like rocks. So
you are a dickhole.
Well, no. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. They didn't always hit target, but what you aim is the soul.
The soul.
So it can get stuck.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so you aim for the soul. So you would see like the back of people's of like girls' shoes and stuff like that sometimes. Just
SOL, right?
Especially because remember
answering.
I don't know if you remember those shoes, the Nike Air Prestos. You know which ones I'm talking about with that back, that like extra back on the shoe, on the sole. It just had that like extra wing for some reason on the back of it that extended beyond the shoe. So those motherfuckers were just prime, and they came in every color possible. So all these fucking bitches just had those fucking Prestos on because it went with the uniform. So they were just bro, littered. I remember once this poor girl, she got new Prestos, and they like four on the left, like 3 on the right. Like, they just went ham on this bitch's shoes. In middle school, I used to do that in middle school, though. In high school, I didn't do the Hornets. In high school, if I fucked with the Hornets, it was just the paper Hornets. Just shoot them at buddy stomachs and shit.
One time we were playing Wasp in IS, and we were trying to do it sneaky. So every time the teacher would that was in there would like lift up his magazine, just go back to like just chilling.
And you shoot the magazine?
No. So
you would shoot each other.
Yeah, we would shoot each other.
Okay.
No, hell no.
Oh, I thought you were
the magazine.
I thought you were a gangster, bro.
No, that was Mr. Magic. If you
thought
go in jail, wide receiver, you come out quarterback.
You come out wide receiver. I think the punchline is you go in a quarterback and you come out a wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know, because you get butt fucked in jail, people.
But
because of the man rape in jail. I'm sorry, the man rape in prison.
Somewhere, Tom Dubois is just screaming.
Tom Dubois.
What's the name of like Dubois? He deserves it.
So we were in class, and there was this girl just like she was kind of sleeping, so she had her hand like this, and she was like, so my boy missed trying to hit me because I'm sitting left to her, he's sitting right to her, so he's trying to aim it over her head because I'm taller, so my head is poking out over her head, so he's trying to hit me,
trying to launch it at you,
right? And he completely undershot it, so it went directly into this girl's eye. Now, mind you, this girl has he's on the right side. She's leaning to her left, has her face on her, has her palm on her face, kind of leaning, and she's like, looks like she's asleep. Eyes closed. He hits her directly in the eye. She couldn't dodge it, put her hand up. She had her eyes closed, falling asleep, and she just got boom right in the eye. So she ends up crying. She's like, I need to go to the nurse. So she goes to the nurse. They sent her home. We got in trouble again. I think I got another week of IS. He got 2 weeks of IS on top of the week he already had. And then what ended up happening is she came back the next day because I came back to IS the next day. She had still her week, so she came back.
She lost her eye and she became One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie. Yeah. She had like a big old black eye. Yeah. She had a super big black eye, and it was I felt really bad. Even though I didn't do it, I felt bad. Her eye was it swelled up. It was really bad.
Holy shit! So he hit her so hard that her eyes got swollen.
Yeah, because she was leaning, sleeping like this on her desk. I'm on the left side of her. He's on the right, and he's trying to hit me over her. Completely under launches it, sends it flying down, and it hits her directly in the eye.
Oh.
No blocking, no nothing. Her eye was closed.
Ah.
Maybe that's the good thing. Her eye was closed because if her eye was open, she might have fucking got a.
She might have gone blind. Are you kidding me? Could have bursted her eye socket. Bursted the eyeball itself. Shit is crazy, bro. So, all right. We actually did have some topics that we wanted to talk about, didn't we?
Yeah, it's too late now. Talk about it next week, I guess.
But no, one of the things that I did want to talk about. Oh, you saw that we were having that Queen discussion not too long ago. You saw Rami Malek won
the Oscar. Yeah.
The Oscar.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
He didn't win the Oscar though. Yeah. At that point, we were just talking about the music and the show and everything like that, and Queen itself. But at that point, he hadn't won yet.
Yeah, we were talking about that. The podcast I think was on a Monday, dude. The Oscars had already happened. Actually, no, you're right because the DVD bowl was canceled that day, and we ended up doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he won it, and he for Best Actor, right?
Yes.
That's good for him. I'm actually glad that the Queen biopic won so many awards throughout the Academy Awards and also the Oscars, because it makes the film legit. Probably because if it was a bad biopic, it just fades in the distance. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a good biopic, it's something you can always go back to. It's in the lore now of Queen. Because if it was a bad biopic, I don't think Queen would be like, yeah, go check out this, movie about us it's theatrical about how we live. It's right up there with the good, the BBC Queen documentary is really good. You can put this right up next to it. So it's good. And it's he's a part of their history now. Rami Malek, because he played him so good.
It's on. I think his level of performance is on par with Jamie Foxx's and Ray.
Did Ray win?
Jamie won the Oscar
for
for Ray. Yeah. So.
What about Jennifer Lopez? Did she win one for Selena?
No.
I never saw that movie.
It's good.
Did she do good?
She did
she
great.
sing her? Did she sing herself?
No. They dubbed her in. But I mean, it was in Ray. It's not.
I thought it's Jamie.
No.
It's just his version.
No.
Really?
Yeah. That's all Ray Charles dubbed in, bro.
I'm surprised they have that clean audio from way back when.
As far as him singing, when he's
studio.
talking and all that stuff. Yeah.
Even when the studio, when he's recording,
When he's talking and stuff like that, when he's doing like the directions, like talking to the engineers and stuff in the booth,
when he's doing the song,
when he's singing the songs, yeah, that's
even
all.
in the studios.
That's all.
How did they get that sound to sound so like he's right there
Well,
doing it?
you would get
I can
a hold
understand when you do the fucking like the performances, like all right. But then again, I was wondering how they did it for Rami Malek too.
Recorded everything.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's just recorded everything. Old school recording booth.
I mean,
bro.
you're doing a biopic about a singer, so they're more than likely going to go into like get the master tapes and go to that specific
If they have
recording
the rights
session.
to it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine you doing a biopic and you don't have the rights to it, or like the blessing of the family.
It's crazy.
But,
It's Wacky
I saw
Tuesdays. No, okay.
I finally saw the Tupac one, and after seeing it, the more and more I like watch scenes. He doesn't look that much like Tupac to me.
He looks like a version of Tupac, but you're right. I don't think he looks like Tupac overall either.
Not good enough to put in a fucking movie.
Yeah, I thought they jumped the gun with that movie.
I was like, they could have found something.
Listen, just because Straight Outta Compton was successful doesn't mean that we now need to flood the streets with rap biopics right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did Notorious, and that one did okay. And now they did Straight Outta Compton. But then, as soon as Straight Outta Compton was released, it's like, oh, Tupac movie. It's like, wait, what? I felt like they rushed that.
You know
personally.
why I think they rushed it is because it was so much in the works before and never got out that now that there's such a hype for like rap biopics, they're like, this is our best chance.
Like,
just all or nothing. I can see that's the reason why.
Well, there's an Elton John movie coming.
Oh yeah, I saw the Rocket Man, right? That's good.
Rocket Man, burning on.
All these biopics are gonna come out. When are they gonna make a biopic of the Sex Pistols?
I don't know. It's gonna be some time. I mean, as influential as the Sex Pistols were, I don't think they had an impact like that.
Fuck
outside
that.
of.
I want a movie of the Spice Girls.
You know how
There's talk of that. I think.
I found out recently that the Queens giving up a radio performance or a studio performance at some show. What?
Get the mic. Speak into the mic.
So I guess what happened was Freddie Mercury had a gig set up with Queen, and he canceled it because he needed to go to a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up getting the Sex Pistols, and that's how the Sex Pistols got known.
True. That's funny.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
But no, AC/DC, what they would do
Have they done one for Kiss yet?
to get gigs, they would go to a bar. They'd be like, "Hey, we're a band. We're trying to, see if you'll let us be the house band or whatever. We'll play." He's like, "We already got a band. They're these guys, so and so." So what they would do is because this is in Australia, which was very small at the time.
Australia.
We're talking Australia in the 60s.
Australia in the 60s.
That's where the AC/DC is from, Australia?
Well, they're from New Zealand, the brothers, the Malcolm brothers, but they're based in Australia.
Australia.
It's just Australia.
Are you getting tilted, mate?
Wait, what?
I play with a lot of Australians. That's the number one thing they always say. You getting tilted? Tilted. That means just you're getting
That is a horrible Australian accent.
Oh, you have no idea.
That was vaguely British at best.
You know what I do? I do the accent. There's like a core group of Australians that I play with. I always call them, "Oh, you guys are Aussies."
It's Aussies.
Yeah. I would be like, I'm a Aussian too. I would say Aussian. But like I call them Asgardians sometimes, you know.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
I have no idea. There's this one girl named Sky that we play with, and like I always mess with her with my my British or
Your attempt
to
at Australian
she's
accent.
like, please no, stop. It's like, no.
Yeah. Please no, please stop. Could you not do that, please?
If I can sound like anybody, I'd either want to sound like the guy from what's that fucking from the dude who did the King's Speech.
Jeffrey, whatever the fuck.
He was in that one.
Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, he was in that one British James Bond movie, or whatever the fuck it's called.
The British James Bond movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
As opposed to the other one.
As opposed to the Somalian Somalian James Bond, which is the true James Bond of them all.
You don't remember the Egyptian James Bond movie, bro?
Yeah, that was a good
Then
one.
don't get me started on the Bollywood James Bond. Holy, all those dance sequences.
Oh
in the
my
middle.
god! If they did a Bollywood James Bond, just imagine. I like it shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden a chorus line of fucking people just show up. The bad guy with the eye patch is dancing right along with them and everything, doing their sequence dance.
No, the Kingsman.
The
That
Kingsman.
guy. That
Okay. Yeah. I know who you're talking
I
about.
would either want his accent or Idris Elba's accent.
Idris Elba.
And Luther. Yeah, that's a good one. That's specific.
That's where
accent.
That's where I've gotten my little attempt at a British accent is from watching like Luther and Sherlock as well.
I gotta keep watching Luther. I only got 4 episodes in.
I always get Trevor. Wait, what?
I'm 4 episodes into Luther.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm still
The first
watching it.
season?
Finish that,
Bro,
shit.
you need to watch
Oh.
it. It's really good. It's really fucking good. The story's
The
just
fucking
amazing.
wife,
man.
The character story.
Fuck
Do it.
her, dude.
Oh, bro,
Do it.
keep watching.
Did
Keep
she end up getting
watching.
killed? Like, you
Keep
can remember-
watching.
No, she's not gonna get
Keep-
killed, but she's gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting fucked already.
Oh no, buddy.
No, she's not gonna die, but she's gonna get fucked.
She's gonna get fucked.
Like you'll see, bro.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, gross! I think he made his actual face that he uses too when he did that. Oh God! Is that what poor Lila has to look at?
She closes her eyes.
Oh, that's so sad. She closes her eyes as to not throw up.
Well, thanks for coming by the podcast.
That's all the time we have today. Stupid.
But be sure to stop by.
Oh God! No. That's him coming, and then he starts flopping like a fucking fish. Oh God! But nah, yo, like the what do you call it? Oh shit! I just lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about?
Sex positions? Sex pistols. Sex pistols.
I was gonna say,
Well, not
like,
beyond
what the fuck?
beyond the Sex Pistols or something we were talking about before that.
Oh, biopics.
Yeah, the biopics and all that stuff.
Who should they do? So, yeah, did they do one for Kiss?
They haven't done one for Kiss.
Wow, that's surprising. I would think that America would have done one for Kiss by now. That's an American band, right? Kiss.
Oh yeah.
I don't need that though.
Rock you. That's Kiss?
Yeah, that's Kiss. That's right. That's Kiss.
It's like, I wanna rock and roll.
Yeah, that's
all
Kiss.
night.
Yeah.
And party. And
party every day.
When it was on Family Guy. And party every spring. I don't know. I forgot what she said. And have a good time. Yeah, that's what she said. That was a funny episode because then when he said it, like the lead singer was just like, "I've lost all faith in humanity." Family Guy used to be funny. Now it's just shit.
I haven't seen any of the latest
It's
episodes.
pretty good, actually.
I feel like you just grow out of Family Guy after a while. Same way you kind of grow out of
No,
South
man.
Park and go back in.
No, man, Family Guy grew out of you.
South Park is actually still pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, that's the difference. You stop watching. See, I stopped watching, and then I just go back when it's like 2 seasons.
Oh,
and I
I've-
just go through all this.
Oh, bro, I stopped off at season 15. Mind you, they're like at season 22 now.
Yeah.
But I saw season 22 and it was fucking hilarious.
I wish I could stream it, because I'd actually stream it. I can stream and watch anime, but I can't stream watch. So maybe I could, if they have an app. If they allow it.
You had it right.
I wanna rock
Yeah,
your
put it in
world
there.
all the-
Fuck yeah.
Who else? There's got to be some other people.
Heart.
Who has a biopic?
I actually want to see a biopic of Heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Heart.
Think about it. I think it would be really good.
Do we have a
Female
Blink
band.
Is
182?
Heart, is Heart the one that's
Barracuda.
okay, Barracuda, but who's the one that sings that song that dun 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 like
Metallica?
hold on. It's a come on over. Ah shit, I forget how this goes.
Oh, come on over,
No,
St.
no.
Padre.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, hold on.
He's just turned like.
Oh, he's a magic man or whatever. He's a magic man. Yeah. Oh.
I don't even know what the
Dun,
fuck
dun.
he's
Dun
singing.
dun 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 dun. Oh. Okay. I mean, that might be hard.
They should do one of System of the Down.
They're still alive.
Yeah, there's
So I got to do a biopic while you're still alive.
not that you can't, but
You know how many biopics is done on Michael Jordan? 2.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because
two,
everyone
actually.
wants to just
There's
ride
actually
that
a
dick
part one
train
and part
of
two.
money.
who did it? BET.
No. Well, maybe. Did they?
Was it BBC?
They get a British black guy to do Michael Jordan. Oi, Michael. They saw you on the telly.
MJ's, BJ's, and Hand J's
I just want to play basketball.
by the BBC Triple X Company.
Triple X.
No, they did one biopic of Michael Jordan, but it was like I don't know. I forgot. I know.
I just picture some bald black dude pretending in a
was,
Jordan. Hold on, in a Jordan jersey, and he's just mouth fucking some bitch, and you just hear him going defense, defense, defense. I'm sorry.
No, he's singing I Believe I Can Fly.
I believe I can come.
Yeah, right. Because they wouldn't
I
they
believe-
wouldn't be able to get the rights to "I Believe I Can Fly," so they have to come up with their own parody song.
Yeah. I believe I can fly away. Spread your legs and come away.
And hump away.
Hump away, yeah.
You about to eat my fucking dick.
I'm about to stick it through that front door. I believe I can come. I can come. In the background, you have the orchestra.
R. Kelly breakdown.
I remember once, I forget where the fuck I heard it, but some guy was like, "I believe she's a guy." I forget how the whole song went, but I remember that was
Remember how in middle school they had some stupid song. It's like chicken wings and food. It's like, I believe I can fly.
all I wanted was some chicken
Can-
wings.
yes.
Something in my dingle.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I forgot.
Yo, you just I haven't heard that shit in years.
That's why I don't remember it fully, but I
Oh.
remember people doing that. That was the parody in middle school and high school in the
all
90s.
I wanted was some chicken wings. Yeah.
I think it was get some sauce and dip them things, something like that.
I got some
So,
What are we talking about? Biopics.
Um,
Who should deserve a biopic now?
okay, no. How about this? Out of the popular artists of today, like the top tier right now, who do you think is going to be getting the biopics? Like Beyonce, there's going to be a Beyonce biopic
Probably
in
a Jay-Z.
in 20 years.
Probably a Jay-Z.
I really wouldn't want to see that.
If anything, I think they'll do a Jay-Z Beyonce biopic because now it's like they're so
Synonymous with each
because really
other.
when Beyonce went single is when Jay-Z came into the picture.
No, not necessarily. They were
Wasn't that first hit with Jay-Z like the big one to launch her into like the stratosphere?
No, that was part of her big album. That was her first debut. That was.
But
part
I
of her
remember
debut
after
album.
that it was Beyonce all the way. Like
Well, yeah, that was her
she just
debut
took
album.
off and
She
never
blew the
looked
fuck
back.
up. I mean, she was always the front woman in.
You
in
could put Destiny's Child. If anything, you can do Jay-Z coming up while she's doing Destiny's Child. Like I can see them doing a dual movie. Because either way, whatever movie you do, they're going to be in either one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's Destiny's Child is, to be honest, compared now, that's a very small portion of her life. Compared to how long she's been with Jay-Z now in this whole Jay-Z and Beyonce movement.
Let's see.
How long was Destiny's Child? Maybe like 8 years?
Well, Destiny's Child, I think, ended in like the mid 2000s.
But when did she go single?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was like mid 2000s, so like 2003, 2004. I want to say is when she broke out solo, and then from there it was just.
So you got like 5 to 8 years. That's a small portion compared to like how long she's been with Jay-Z now and everything that's gone on.
Well, no, you gotta understand. She's been doing Destiny's Child since she was a kid.
True. So yeah, if
anything, she's now. If anything,
she's
she's been doing it as long as she did as a group.
yeah. So then
now.
you come out with a Beyonce biopic. I mean, if you do Jay-Z, you probably do up until.
I mean,
If they really want to do a Jay-Z biopic,
That woman's what, 30 something? How old is Beyonce? Look it up.
I think she's like 38, 37.
Like 30. Yeah, she's like not even. I think she's like 35. 36. Nonetheless, the woman's a goddess, but
I'm really not attracted to her.
really,
Me neither. I think she's pretty.
I think she's fucking
I
gorgeous.
like her legs. That's about it.
I like her body. I will say her face. Yeah, I could probably. I could see how that may be a little off-putting. She looks a little intense in the eyes.
No, she has a Caribbean face. But I wouldn't like the straight hair. She would have to go.
She's
curly.
37.
37.
How old is Jay-Z?
Jay-Z's like 50.
Jay-Z's 49.
Yeah.
Still pumping out music.
Look at that fucking face. You just like.
Face only a camel can love.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Remember that was his nickname back in the day, Camel.
No. That's the diss name that Cameron and Jim Jones came up with.
Before that, he always looked like.
Who was it too? That,
Like what else could he? What else does he
who
look
was it?
like?
Cannabis too. Cannabis. Actually, Cannabis was the first one to call him a camel.
A camel.
Yeah, I want to say Cannabis.
My buddy called him a camel. That's how I first heard. Maybe he heard it from them. But that's the first. He looks like a camel. I'm like, you know what? He does. Motherfucker does look like a camel. You think he's from Egypt?
Can't take you seriously.
Seriously, bro. Ridiculous.
But yeah, you could probably do Jay-Z up until he gets married with Beyonce. Because if you do a Jay-Z biopic, obviously you got to do the upbringing, but then you got to do the Nas disses, the Nas feud. You got to do the Rockefeller feud, the internal feud.
This shit. All right, well, I'm not touching that.
The fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
There's some black flakes on the ice.
Probably the ash.
How I didn't have? No, it was. It's as I pulled it here. I haven't done anything.
I don't know.
Anyhow, but
Yeah, Jay-Z, you can do, so you'd have to do the Nas, you'd have to do his upbringing, you'd have to do the Rockefeller. How much can you fit in a 90-minute movie?
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Well,
90
first of all, it wouldn't be 90 minutes.
sorry,
It'd be
not
like
90 minutes.
it'd be like a 2-hour movie.
So 2 hours. How much can you fit?
If you've noticed, a lot of movies are starting to go into the 2-hour mark, or very close to the 2 hour, hour 50, hour 47. It's no
Yeah.
longer the hour 30, hour 35 anymore. It's now the average is all close to 2 hours because you now have to make movies an experience because you got to bring people out of their fucking house to come see this shit.
Yeah, that's what happens when Marvel comes down. Marvel changed the game.
That's why Marvel fucking has just been tearing the box office every time they fucking drop.
You know, not to go too much off subject, I just finished reading Civil War 1 and Civil War 2, the hardback covers.
True.
Not the entirety.
I haven't read Civil War 2.
I know there's
Civil
issues
War
in
1.
between that have something that involves. I saw because in the Civil War 1 and 2, they actually, like, as you're going through the pages, there'll be a break in between the story, and it'll just show the variants of the different comics that go in line.
Yeah, tie into all that shit.
And at the end of the book, it tells you like which comics go in line, so if you want to buy them. But it's the main story is in the hardback.
Right, I know.
So I was actually really, what's a good word? Flabbergasted. I was just like, I was like, I guess that's what flabbergasted looks like to me. 'Cause that's how I was looking. I was like, fuck. Like Hulk gets killed and shit. I was just like, what?
Yeah, it gets crazy.
She-Hulk gets fucking blown up. Rhodey gets killed. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It gets crazy, bro.
Where the fuck are
All
these?
right, don't spoil it because, like I said, I haven't read
Civil War 2. You haven't
I haven't read Civil War 2. You've already kind of spoiled something.
The Vision gets killed.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, I already know because I have.
She-Hulk has a daughter named.
I have the
She-Hulk.
Infinity Gauntlet, so I have.
Elo makes an appearance.
The Infinity Gauntlet. That has nothing to do with Civil War 2.
He's the Gauntlet.
No. I'm just saying I have that arc.
Oh,
that comic book arc.
Yeah,
those books, the original books.
I like how I like the internal struggle between Iron Man and Captain Marvel. That was pretty cool. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like your struggle.
But is Civil War 1 and 2 in the same universe? Same timelines? Like is like
yes, I believe it's like Prime Earth. You know, it deals with Prime Earth.
I have the Secret Invasion, which I'm probably gonna read tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good one. I hear that. I haven't read that one, but I know that.
I just flipped through the pages, and it was just like
I want to read Spider Island.
I don't know which one that is.
It's like the whole thing with like Spider-Man and stuff like that, and like the clones. Is it clones?
No, there's the Clone Saga, but no, Spider Island is where all the Spider.
Well, it got me into hardbacks, so I'm gonna start getting like complete copies of hardbacks. So I think I'm gonna do the Batman Dark Knight series, because I know they have 2 of them hardbacks, which is the one where he's fighting the fucking mutant or whatever the fuck.
You gotta get the hardback that shows Batman's dick.
Superman.
No, see if you just want to read it, like I have it. I have the Dark Knight Rises, but I haven't read it because it's not the copy that I want to read. The copy that I want to read is a first print, first run, original run copy of the Dark Knight Rises, and the original Frank Miller one from '86.
Okay.
So, but that book cost you used. I think the cheapest I saw it was like $120, in the condition that I wanted it in.
It's $120.
$120. $120.
$1.20.
No, $120.
Okay, $12. No,
$12. 120 pennies. 1,200 pennies.
100 rupees.
100 rupees. Ah, that's like 12 cents.
10 Snicker bars.
100 Mario coins. And
I can fuck with
and a mushroom.
Psilocybin?
No, a Mario mushroom. I want to grow.
Fuck them shits.
I want to grow, dude.
Can't get high with that.
I mean, you need to grow.
You need to stop growing.
At least I'm on the edge of stop growing.
You're on the edge?
I would hate to be. I couldn't grow anymore. This is what I would live like. A dwarf within giants.
Give me the L so I can go kill this troll.
Yeah, no one's above me. It's ironic, isn't it?
What he said? No one's above him, he said.
That's not true.
It's amazing.
That's not
I
true.
mean, when you have to take a step ladder up there, I guess.
God's above you.
God's above you.
I think his ego is so big, he thinks he's above God.
I am your God.
I am your God. Oh, fucking Ryan. Ryan, right?
Yeah. I'll show you later.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening to us, guys. I've actually been seeing the stats, and the people in DVD have actually recently told me that they've been listening. Shout out to Steve D, because he actually messaged me right before my stream ended, and he was like, "Dude, love the last one. Can't wait for the next." So,
nice. Shout out to Steve D, man.
So
On the
Steve,
DBD.
we'll make sure that this time it's not.
Or else you'll be DOA by the FBI.
Before we leave, I gotta ask you something, man.
What's that?
Okay, seeing as you're brown,
I see you. No, I'm just playing.
Seeing as you're brown, I don't know if you've seen, but court has just made it legal that job corps, whatever, like whatever, whoever's like interviewing you, company, whatever.
If they have dreads, they can.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can all go suck a dick.
It's fucking foul. It's fucked up.
They're trying.
Isn't it just in one state, or is it? It's throughout all states now?
No.
It's federal?
The Supreme Court has ruled that job. What do you call it? Like people hiring can refuse to hire somebody.
So
for
I got a
them
big
having
fuck you
dreads.
to two different people. Government is a big fuck you. You can go kiss my ass and lick a ballsack. Second, anybody who's gonna actually govern that at their job, like if anybody at any company is like, yeah, anybody who's Jamaican, anybody who's not Jamaican but has dreads has to cut it off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys can get a big fuck you too, because there's gonna be jobs that don't give a shit. They're not gonna like if you want dreads, if you don't,
like it's not gonna happen like in Washington or like in Oregon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But the jobs that do it, yeah, you can go suck a dick.
But same places like Arkansas, Kentucky, Alabama.
Oh yeah, Alabama for sure.
Louisiana, Tennessee. Those places, Oklahoma, I would not be surprised. Texas for sure.
Some parts of Florida too.
Texas for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Florida does it too. Yeah.
Oh, for certain, Florida's going to do it in some parts.
I would not be surprised if Florida does it too.
We're a bunch of fucking idiots over here.
I would really like to see what the listeners have to say. Like, I just want you guys to imagine, like, not even just if it was dreadlocks. Like, imagine if it was you girls who they would say, like, "Oh yeah, I could turn you away because you got straight hair," or whatever.
Like, it's such an arbitrary thing to fucking worry about.
Or if they tell you, it's like, you look better if you have blonde.
But see, that's the thing. This is a product of old people still being around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying we have to kill them all. I'm just saying it would help.
If they just kill over?
If we just killed them all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying take over the government. I'm just saying just weed out all the old farts. You know what I'm saying? That have been there for fucking ages.
Yeah.
And let's get some new blood in there.
That's the thing. Glad, evil lives a long time.
That's why I'm glad my the homegirl AOC has been just rocking the fucking Senate and the House of Representatives and the fucking Congress. Bro, have you seen Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Bro, she's been feuding
with Ivanka right now.
I wouldn't be surprised. Of course. Like, she needs to fucking... I think she needs to run.
Well, we'll save this for the next podcast because I have a lot I want to talk about.
That's true. We'll get political on the next one.
Hello, shut
it
down. As always,
you can follow us at Parental Advisory Cast.
Steve, shut it down.
At Parental...
Goddamn dick down!
TNT.
TBS, shut it down.
TBS, shut it down.
Come on, Skittles.
What?
Take it home, Skittles.
Make it taste the rainbow.
As always, you can find us at Parental Advisory Cast on Instagram and Facebook, Parental Podcast on Twitter, and PA Podcast on Snapchat. Parental Advisory Cast at Gmail if you want to send us any topics, discussions that you want us to go ahead and talk about over here on the cast. If you want to hit us up, just say what's up, or whatever it is, just come give us a shout over there. Also, you can find me at jserve954 on all social media, JSERVE954. Brolife.net for all the music. Check out my new album, 2203. And, Wilmo.
It's the brown guy, guys. It's Wilmo. And you can find me on Instagram and Snapchat, Wilmo_Chiquito. Holla at me if you want to get nasty. Go.
And I'm LSO. You can find me at LSO463 for all my social media, and LSO4634 for my Twitch.
Yeah.
My next album, Hokage, is going to come out in the summer.
Oh, fuck.
Don't know exactly what day, but it's
thank
coming
God.
out.
Exclusive.
And I'm working on a new podcast with a friend of mine
Nigga
named
works.
Hesso. Shout out to Hesso if you guys want to follow him on the DBD and also on Twitch. He's a great streamer as well. And we're going to be running a stream podcast. We'll be having other streamers as guest hosts. Or guests, sorry. I'm Elo. That's Wilmo. We got the Skittles in the background. And we adieu.
Does that mean we outie?
What do you mean?
We outie?
Like this podcast?
We outie?
Yeah, this podcast is done.
All right. Good night, y'all.
We had this bitch out. Peace.